The next step we need to do is when we press test send, when we do send the email, we actually got to identify what option type is being selected and make the custom action query to make sure that when member type bronze is selected, we actually go to the members belonging to the member type of bronze. When distribution list musician is selected, we need to go to distribution list, get all these members and get the members email address. And then of course, if all members are selected, we send it to all our members. And if a particular member has been selected, we only send it to that specific member as well. And there's also deduplication to identify unique emails at the end. Imagine Taylor Swift belongs to member type gold, and then we also select Taylor Swift as well. That means Taylor Swift may get 2 emails. So we want to deduplicate that to make sure that Taylor Swift only receives 1 email for the best user experience. In order to do this, we actually also need to write a custom code. So let's quickly go create custom action, and let's call this action get email recipient for send. The output value we need is a list of string, i.e. the list of emails. And then what we need to do, one of the arguments we need is the selected recipients. Because now we have selected the recipients, now we're going to feed in this information and loop through each selected recipient to pull the right information. So it's going to be a data type. It's going to be a data type of drop-down recipient. Copy this action across, replace the boilerplate code, save it. Now that's a good starting point. Okay, I've actually already written a set of code, which I'll share with you, but I can quickly walk you through what this set of code means. So here, there is a big loop where across each of these individually selected recipient, we loop through each row that is in our app state that's been selected. The first thing we're going to do is let's look for individual recipients that's been selected. Here, I'm filtering out where the value, i.e. the string containing the document reference path, does not include distribution list, member type, or all members. So these are the individual kind of members that the user has selected. Here, we do a query the document reference based on this value, and then we're going to grab the snapshot, i.e. grabbing this kind of document here. And then if it exists, we simply add to a email recipient list the email value. Here we just pick this value. Now the next step we're going to do is if the recipient selects all members, i.e. they want to select all the profiles to send to, we're going to do a query collection. We're querying a collection, so i.e. all the members and all the documents within this members collection. And then once we have got this list of member records, we will loop through each individual one. So loop through each of these individual line and grab the email address and add it to our list as well. The next one is that if the user has selected a member type, for example, if they selected this member type gold, what we need to do here is take this unique member type's document path and then identify which of these members type ref actually equals to gold. So here what we're doing is firstly doing a query collection. This whole thing where there's a where clause here where the member type reference is equal to the unique path of our member type reference, i.e. this reference here, YD. We're going to look through here, find out where YD is. But because we've stored this path value as string, we actually need to do a instance doc to get the reference, to convert that into a reference, because it is expecting a reference here. Now that we've gotten all these members for this gold YD member type reference, we'll just simply, as similar before, loop through all of these and add it into our end recipient list. And then lastly, for distribution list code, so here, suppose the user selects, I want to send it to all superhero. We actually got to firstly look for this distribution list of what they selected, i.e. using this unique ID, document reference, get it, and then look into the members column, find out who are these lists of document reference of members, convert it into a list of document reference, and then for each of these members within, use their document reference to look into the collection of members and then pick out the email address. It's quite convoluted because different people have different structures. So in order to be as flexible as possible, I've considered, as many cases as possible. So here you can see we're doing that loop for each of these members. We loop through, and then if it exists, we grab the email and add it to the distribution list. And then finally, the set of code here is that we identify unique recipients. So suppose someone added musician. In addition, they also added Taylor Swift. We only want to show Taylor Swift's email once to send, not twice, or else they will get duplicate emails. And then lastly, we just simply return the value of a list of emails. So to check this is working, what you need to do is when someone press send, you got to run that custom action we just created. So go to custom action, get email recipient for send. The selected recipient is actually the page state selected recipient. No need for change. Let's quickly add output called recipient for send. Email recipient send. Now, I won't actually send the email, but I'll show you the end result here by having just checking here for you. So I'm going to add a column here quickly. Generate dynamic children, and then list here. Now I have the list of emails that when I press this button will generate. Let's quickly go email recipient list send item, no change. So if it all works out, when a user selects different type of recipients, by click of a button, this will automatically apply the logic depending on what they have selected to pull the right email address of the end recipient, in addition to deduplication. Let's test if this works. Okay, so we can see here under send recipient, we can select different recipients. So let's select all members and let's test to see if it works. Here we can see that the emails to send to includes all our members. Hypothetically, say we remove it. Let's say we only want to send to superheroes and Eminem. Let's click this button and see whether it retrieves the superheroes and M&Ms. And yes, it does. So we're sending to Spider-Man and Batman and Real Slim Shady, which is NMM. Let's say we want to send it to Spider-Man and then musicians of distribution list musicians. Let's press send and see what happens. Here, the emails we're sending to are Spider-Man and all the musicians. Let's also try to test member gold, which only includes Taylor Swift and Slim Shady. And then let's add Kelly Clarkson to it, because Kelly Clarkson's, will be promoted to a gold member soon. And we can see here that the list of emails has been updated to include the gold members and Kelly Clarkson. Perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for. And then, anyone can just write an email saying, hello, hey everyone, blah, blah, blah. And then sending emails is quite easy. You can easily look at the Flutter Flow documentation on how to send email. I hope this lesson helped you create a very dynamic drop-down list of recipients to send emails to, where it actually combines different collections. In addition, after the collection is being selected, we are actually able to retrieve who to send the emails to across different collections. Remember to comment, like, or subscribe for more content on Flutter Flow.